Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to Less Dependent Wisconsin. Well, if you've ever wondered what it's like living in northern Wisconsin, this week we're going to hit a stretch of mid 80-degree temperatures, very dry. A month and a half ago, we got 12 inches of wet, heavy snow. So literally, you can see all the seasons in about 2 months here. Anyways, for today's video, we are going to be turning some 33-gallon trash cans into compost bins. The reason I'm doing this, recently my city changed our trash policies, and so I've got 2 of these that are just kind of sitting around. Last year I taught you how to make compost piles, so this year we're going to turn these, make some bins and kind of clean up the backyard a little bit. So let's go get started. So here's what we're going to be doing with the trash cans. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill some holes in the bottom of it to allow for drainage and for beneficial organisms like worms, bugs, microorganisms to get up in there and start decaying the material. Okay, along the sides we're going to drill some holes all the way up the trash can. We're going to do that around the trash can, and the reason for that is we're going to allow air in to help with the decomposition. That's that aerobic decomposition we talked about in the last video. Okay, I've got a lid on it that'll lock, and I'll probably secure it with a rock or something just to keep it the lid on and keep animals from trying to get into it. And when we have the trash cans done, the next thing we're going to do is go back to the area where we're going to keep them. I am going to dig a hole probably 3-4 inches deep, the size of the trash can. We're going to set the trash can into it and then mound the dirt up around the outside, so the dirt will, come up to about here or so. So it'll be in the ground, and then, like I said, the beneficial organisms and microorganisms can get in through the bottom of the trash can. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill the trash can like we normally would with your greens, your browns. We're going to want to make sure it stays moist, not overly wet. Another advantage to using these black trash cans, the black trash can will absorb heat. So that's going to aid in the decomposition of the material inside. We may not even have to turn this, but we'll check on it later in the summer. It's decomposition, it's going to happen sooner or later, whether we speed it up or not. So I'm going to go get my drill. I'll start drilling the holes and we'll get this project going. Okay, so we're not looking to destroy the structural integrity of the bottom of the trash can. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the holes scattered around the outside, one in the middle, and a couple maybe offsetting. Okay, now I only have a 3/8 inch drill bit. If I want to make the holes a little larger, I can just kind of work the drill bit as I'm drilling, and it should open it up. But I'm just gonna... See, like that one, I easily got that to a 1/2 inch now. Just so you can see it, so I got 10 holes in the bottom, so that should be plenty for drainage and plenty for the good stuff to get in. Okay, so for the aeration holes, we've switched to our 1/4 inch drill bit, and we're just going to put about 5 down the side and then repeat the process around the trash can. and you get the idea. So I'm going to do this trash can, finish that up, and then the camera stand right now is the other trash can, so I'll get that done, and then we'll go back and start digging our bases for these. Okay, so all the holes have been drilled. This is where the trash cans are going to go. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark around the trash cans and then dig a hole about 3 inches deep, and then we'll set the trash can in it and then kind of mound up the sides. So let me get this dug out and we'll show you what we're doing. So I got the trash can about 3/4 full. There's yard clippings in there, there's kitchen scraps, there's quail egg shells, there's a lot of decaying bark. I've got a lot of logs with decaying bark on them now, so I stripped that all off. There's cardboard in there. You know, you just want your browns and your greens. We want moisture and we want a good airflow. So to finish this up, I didn't get this second one completely installed, but that's a project for another day. Anyway, so to finish this up, the last thing I'm going to do is give it a good watering. Now remember, we got drain holes in the bottom, so you really can't overwater it for this first soaking. And then the second thing we're going to do is, if we can find a rotting log with bugs and worms and stuff on it. Oh yes. See how we've got worms, roly-poly, stuff like that. We're going to put some of that right on top, just to introduce some of the bugs and things into the compost pile, so it'll start breaking down. Put the lid on it, and then I'll have to find a rock to throw on top of there. But that's it. So it's going to take several months for everything to break down. Occasionally I will try to turn it a little bit, but just kind of set it and forget it. So pretty simple project. Just to recap again, we drilled holes in the bottom of the trash can, we drilled holes in the side for air, filled it with our composting materials, and we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Focus on being less dependent. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.